from Genesis to Revelation. What do I say? Let me repeat that again. From Genesis to Revelation, throughout the scriptures, God has never tolerated any person that says it belongs to him, that mingle his hands with witchcraft or cultism and anything that is that world. Once you do that, you are off his record. I'm telling you. Maybe one day I will teach about the categories of sin. And I make people know categories of sin. As the book of First John say, like, the sin that leads. David sinned against God sexually. Till tomorrow, if you read the Bible, read Chronicles, read the Kings, God keeps saying, because of my servant David. David sinned against God sexually. God rebuked him as a father, punished him as a father, and made him reap the consequence of his action. But yet, God did not forsake David because he sinned sexually. Please get it. He threw out the lineage of Israel till Christ came. God keeps speaking. Whenever he wants to bless any of his descendants, he will say, it's not because of him, it's because of my servant David. Are you getting me? Solomon turned away, engaged in idolatry because of his wives. God cut him. He has many wives, concubines and all that. God doesn't know about God. He never was angry with Solomon for having so many women around him. Allowed his love for the women to affect his love for him, his devotion for him. I will choose a people for myself out of the world. Perhaps, as the writer of Romans said, by doing that, if they can live up to my expectation, the other part of the world that are doing everything that's wicked will look at them and say, wow, these are the people who are obeying God. See the kind of good things happening to them. These are the people who honor God. Let's go and be like them. Israel was a nation God raised to make the world envious of people that obey God. Israel was the people Abraham and Sarah were selected to use. God want to use them to showcase what I can do for people who obey me, and then make the entire world become envious of them. Do that to seek to be like them. The very people that were called out to demonstrate the amazing power of God on those who serve Him, later became more idolatrous than even the people in the world. If you read in the prophet Jeremiah, God said that they have really done this once in the nations they were living here. They became more idolatrous, committed more atrocities. The Bible, I'm telling you, what we see today, we must understand this truth. That you are not a Christian, if you like call yourself, you are not a Christian if you have any allegiance with occult power. Even if you are the bishop of the diocese, even if you are the general overseer of all the general overseers of all the churches, even if you are the most biggest prophet, major prophet, whatever you call your name, if you are involved, engaged in idolatrous practices, you have things to do with demons in the water, demons in the sky. You have things to do with principalities and powers of evil. You are not a child of God. You are not. You can make people feel you are, but you are not. You are not a child of God. That standard can never be diluted. God upheld that standard from Genesis to Revelation. Nobody who trusts Him or believes in Him should engaged in things that are righteous. It was because the Israelites failed. Are you getting it? The chosen one out of all that race in the world, out of all that tribes in the world, because they failed God said, okay, fine. If the very people that I set apart are not doing the same thing the very people I don't want to call are doing, then let me send my son and open the gate for everybody. Whoever now, because they are the same. Now, I'm not looking for Israel by descendants. I'm looking for Israel by obedience. Are you getting it? I'm not looking for Israelites or my children that are by descendants. I'm looking for Israelites by obedience. Those who will obey me, whether you are from an adulterous foundation, but you are willing to fight all those powers with my word. You are willing to deny yourself, to pull out, to come out from those things that are in you before. You are an Israelite to me. So God was looking for a kingdom. That's why when Jesus came, he began to preach of a kingdom. Amen. He wasn't talking of the one that was here before. Hallelujah. So he began to speak of a kingdom. The Israelite spirit was talking of restoring the glory of King David. You know? Where because that Israel kingdom was under siege. They were ruled by the Romans. So there is no Israel kingdom because everything was under Romans was province. So when Christ came and began to preach about the kingdom, they didn't understand that this time he's not bringing the physical one, he's bringing the spiritual one. God is going to call people from every part of the world. I'm not only looking for people who by me alone. I'm looking for people who are going to do what Abraham did to form a kingdom. So whether they are coming from any other race that is not Israel race, I welcome them. Provided they will do what Abraham did. That's why when Jesus was arguing with the books of Job, he said, your father is not Abraham. They were saying, our father Abraham. He said, there wasn't time. You think your father is Abraham? Your father is not Abraham. He said, Abraham did not do what you did. Abraham did not do what you did. Abraham said to the mother, you are thinking how to kill me. He was telling the books of John, he even told him, your father is Satan. He even said to them, your father is what? Is Satan. This is the books of John. So that was letting let people know, if you think because Abraham said that, it means that you have a special privilege. You're wasting your time. John the Baptist came, he was arguing with them, saying, hey, don't think because you are a son of Abraham that God will spare you. He said God has the power to turn these stones. If all of you choose not to obey him, he will turn stones to serve him. So don't ever think that because you are a child, you're a son of Abraham, that's what will make you have a special privilege. You don't have any special privilege. The only thing that makes you special in the eyes of God is obedience to him. And that obedience should not be adulterated. Because some people want to obey God, obey Satan, obey God, obey my spirit, obey God, obey cosmic powers. You don't, God said, I don't accept that. You obey me alone. God is not the Lord God with all your heart, with all your mind. Serve him alone. That is the supreme, number one fundamental rule of following God. But today we're seeing people, devil's children of devil as pastors, children of devil as prophets, children of devil as bishops of church communities, children of devil. If a bishop of the diocese use witchcraft, or an archdeacon of the diocese use witchcraft to fight to become the bishop of the diocese, the next person will kill the next person who is supposed to be there. Secretly, nobody knows the person that you become the bishop. Then I wonder, what are you going to stand in the pulpit to preach to people who are listening to you? How can you confidently tell them that God is all powerful when you didn't rely on God's power to put you in that city? How can you tell people that God is all powerful when you yourself, you do not rely on God's power to put you in that city? You sought power through other means to take a seat because of what you stand to gain. And then you go in that seat, in that pulpit, to tell people God is all powerful. Believe God, believe God. You have discipline yourself. You are just full of that. Your word carries no power. That's why it can change people who listens to you. Before your word can change people, you practice that. You see, when you preach what you practice, some sermons, they are like resin. When you preach what you practice, such sermons are like resin. It cuts deep. But it can be somebody. If people who have problem with enemies, in the night you sneak out to go somewhere and go and do something to protect yourself. You go by the riverside and they use the blood of animals and perfume. They give you something to bury in your house. You join the group that you do certain sacrifice. Many people don't know. Some of the accidents you hear on the road are the result of what people did. The world is here to see what is happening in the spiritual realm. Some of the accidents you see in the road, some of them are the result of what somebody did. After doing it, this time around, witchcraft is also that technology is increasing. Do you think that technology is only improving the physical world? Technology is also improving the spiritual dimension. In those days, people need to come to your house and come put charm in your house to be with you. These days, they don't need to come to your house. All they need is to make a phone call. Huh? They come to your house. All they need is, I'm doing the incantation, doing the ritual. They tell him now, I'm going to call him by social time. If he picks that call, it's gone. He answers, the person just greets him, okay, drop phone. After a few days, one sickness in the globe. You struggle with this sickness, struggle with this, struggle with this, but it will kill you. If you are not strong yourself, it will kill you. So technology in the spiritual realm, witchcraft have developed. They are not more using the system they used before. In those, they have to put something in your food. Before they don't put anything in your food again. Just looking at the food, and they say something in their heart, but they didn't mean that. So you can take it out. You can take it out where both of you bought food in a fast food joint. He give you own, he give his own. So you won't say, I saw him, you can't accuse him. I saw when he took the food, I came to his house, he put something in food. He doesn't need to put anything in your food. He will just take you out. They buy the food, he give you own, both of you sit on the table. While you are talking, he just look in your food and make some incantation with his eyes. The thing enters your food. You can't be doing that, involving that, and then you call yourself a man of God, you call yourself a Christian.